Yes, I made an OpenClaw for authors. I call it AuthorClaw, and you can do pretty much everything OpenClaw can do. It runs on your machine, it can work on Telegram, and it has persistent memory. I'm going to show you some cool things that it can do, but first things first, you can get AuthorClaw on GitHub completely free. It's open source, it's got an MIT license, which means you can go right now and download it for free and start tinkering and working with it. But don't just do that yet. I want you to watch the rest of this video. Here we are in the main dashboard. You can see the morning briefing with some stats. There's a little chat box, which you can use to chat with your author Claude about anything you'd like. You can get some good information right there in the dashboard. You can also do some quick research for your story or book. There's an agent report section and recent activity. Now let's go to the projects tab, which is probably one of my favorite tabs. You can create your own project and save it as a template. You can use one of these templates down here and it'll show you your active projects like story planning. And then you can just hit start. You can also auto execute and AuthorClaw will go through all of these steps. You can pause, skip a step, upload a document, delete, resume, and auto execute again. One of the cool things about AuthorClaw is when you create a project, it's going to auto detect the project, type, and create a step-by-step plan. You can see it's working on it right now. Let's jump back over to the home screen. You can see we have an active project, 566 words. Clear that out if you'd like. And when auto execute is done, so we can see we have confirmed. You can name your templates whatever you like, and it's right there. You can delete it anytime. Now let's go to the settings. In the settings, you can paste your API keys. They are not going to be in plain text. They are immediately encrypted, and you can see what you have loaded. Right now, I have Telegram because like OpenClaw, you can communicate with AuthorClaw through your phone, which I think is really fun. I've had a lot of fun with it in the last few weeks. I'm using a Gemini API key right now to keep things free, but you can use a lot of different models. There's a tiered API provider, a system prompt. You can use all kinds of different providers. Because you can download the code, you can change it however you want. You can change the way the dashboard looks in code. You can add more providers if you'd like. You can really do whatever you want because it's open source. The model selection is down here. You have budget that you can select. If that becomes an issue, you can set a daily, monthly limit, agent behavior. We're going to come back to that. There's an autonomous mode where just like OpenClaw has a heartbeat, it'll open up, it'll wakes up like every 30 minutes. You can set it to wake up for 5 minutes, 30 minutes, every hour, 24 hours, anything you like. And the agent will wake up and it will look for any goals or projects that haven't been started. And if they haven't been started or if they're not finished, the agent will start the project or finish the project. And if there's no projects, it might even create its own. And it's also built to have a self-improvement loop, so it'll look for ways to improve itself as well. You can have quiet hours, so it won't wake up during those particular hours. So we're going to save those settings. There's recent activity here, so we're going to turn that on. Let's set up a project that it can start. Let's do a romance novel. Obviously, you can be much more specific. Let's create the project. One thing to note, when you click this draft writing, it actually brings down this full novel pipeline from premise to book Bible to outline. It'll write all of these chapters. 25 chapters are built in. Again, because you can change the code, you can come here and you change how many chapters it does and exactly what it pushes through. There's a user guide and a setup guide on GitHub that'll walk you through some of this. There's research domains. You can actually write down whatever the app approved domains are for research, and you want to write some of those down to save them. There's automatically 28 skills loaded. I have these Author OS tools in my Author Claude, and you can go get some premium skills for Author Claw on my Ko-Fi store. There's a link in the description for that. There's also an audio tool where you can create text to audio for your stories or for whatever you want to write. You can reset the memory, a full reset, go back on home, and we can see more words have been generated and are being generated today. You don't have to use this tool to write an entire book. You could use it for planning purposes. Your goal could be for research or revision or editing. There's a lot of different ways to use this agent besides the creative part of actually writing. You can see the tool is automatically working through each of these chapters, and at the end, we're going to have a 25 chapter book with all of these set up. And because I'm using Gemini API on a free tier, it's probably going to be completely free. Here's the agent report. It woke up and it's going to give you a list of everything that's going on, the decisions it's made. That way you can keep track of what's actually doing. And then there are some recent activity down here as well, 10 steps. And look how many words it's already created. That's pretty cool. The quick research is still beta. I'm still tinkering with that, but I'm definitely still working on this, figuring things out. Files, get OpenClaw, but when you do, there's some serious security things that you should know. I definitely recommend that you set up OpenClaw or OpenClaw or any agent behind a virtual private network or a VPN on a virtual machine or on a VPS, a virtual private server. There are a lot of pretty cheap ones out there. You can get from about $5 to $10 a month. It's going to lock your agent in a contained environment, and that makes sure that it's just about as secure as possible. I made a lot of security enhancements from the original OpenClaw code to OpenClaw. Here's what you can do from the Telegram. Here's an example session, pretty cool. I'll show you some screenshots of me using the Telegram on OpenClaw. For security, we have Vault, Sandbox, Audit, Injection Detection, Rate Limiting, ResearchGate. Just know that there are still security risks with any of these agents. With that said, go check it out. Whether you use OpenClaw or OpenClaw or Claude Code or whatever, check out those premium files and skills in my Ko-Fi store because they should be adaptable across your agentic system. It's a work in progress, this OpenClaw, but I think it's a really cool project. It definitely integrates with a lot of OS tools. I think there are a lot of really cool possibilities with this tool. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you check it out. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.